Dating channel coming at you. Exactly. 1 week since I did a last live. Couple of things have happened where I wasn't able to be consistent with the lives, but I think that's okay. Things happen in between that allow me to experience things and bring you guys more stories as to what's happening out there with dating. Not necessarily with in general, but kind of with me. I'm not going to go out there and try to give you like what's happening in the world. I'm going to tell you what's happening with me and what I'm noticing out there. And one of the craziest things I've come across in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks is women self-sabotaging themselves in relationships. There's certain behaviors that you guys got to look out for that women do that you know for a fact that if they paid attention and they prioritized dating, they would be in a good spot. But some of the craziest things I come across is women that want their cake and eat it too. They want to do girls trips. They want to go out with friends at dinner. And then you're like in the background, right? And they're waiting. And then you know when they talk to you? When they're driving in the car. Like you want to make a guy feel like he doesn't matter at all. Go ahead and tell him you're on your way somewhere and that's when you can talk. I immediately go, okay, she's not serious. She's not looking for a relationship. She's looking to fill her free time. And there's a lot of that going around, and I'll talk about it. So it's women self-sabotaging that are single. Now, these women are very pretty. So that's right away you got to go, what's wrong? How is a woman that is so pretty, single, on a dating site, looking for matches? And then you start matching. And that's the crazy thing. I match with a lot, and then I can predict it. I'm like, they say hello, I say hello, and it just falls off from there. Like, you don't hear from them for 2 or 3 hours. And I'm one of these guys that I don't leave you in my inbox for days. If we're not having a good conversation within, a couple of hours, meaning back and forth, and you're not prioritizing, I'm going to move on to someone that's paying attention to the whole situation. So we'll talk about that, give you some examples of what's happening out there. And then we'll all, as always, end the show with Bumble swipes. Today we're doing Toronto. I took JPL4K3. He said, try Toronto, so I'll try Toronto. Fuck it. I'm hung so low. TJ Sikorsky, YouTube Corrupt, JPL4K3, B. Lavesh, Nick Notch, FD81, B. Lavesh again, Joshua Groy, Judd, Phil Fez, Jared Wells, Puma. What is these words that's coming up here? Like, did YouTube change something? Because when I switched the profile to the dating channel, the interface looks a little different, so I don't know what's going on there. Garrett Staten, JD Swag, what's up, brother? Blazing Angel X, all day, everyday Pacho X on Devil Dog, Blazing Angel X, Mata, JD Swag, and JKO, J Talk Kid, Derek Sanchez, and Mortal Stream, Noster, JPL. It's EPA, not sure why it's coming up under JPL4K3. Right, look at it. Like, I see your profile picture, but it says JPL4K3, so I have no idea what's going on here. So what ends up happening with me, I tried Hinge. A lot of you guys like, try Hinge. I'm like, it's the same people. So I went there and I changed my location because Palm Beach County, it's not popping with singles on Hinge. Bumble, yes. Match, yes. And all the other shitty ones. But Hinge, I think, is more of like a New York, LA, Miami, Orlando, big city. So I moved my location to Miami and boom, the matches just started rolling in. And I was pleasantly surprised that the women were very attractive. Obviously, what I do is I look through the profile, and if I find you attractive, I don't even read your shit. I just think you're pretty because that's what matters. Click and move on. So I wake up one day and I have 14 matches. And I'm like, okay, that's a good amount. So I go through each profile and start actually reading it. And most of them are liberal. And they post that they're liberal. And I would say out of the 14, 5 said that if you're a Trumper, you should not message me. Now, women need to understand that is throwing a grenade in your relationship seeking. What kind of man do you want in your life? Ladies, what kind of man do you want? Do you want a soy boy? Do you want a guy that isn't going to protect you? Do you want a feminine man? Like, I don't know a lot of left-leaning men that I would consider manly. Seriously, guys, think about it. Think about your friend group. How many of your friends voted Kamala Harris, voted Joe Biden, leans heavily left, and is manly as shit? right? So then you start going, so, okay, this woman there's no way this woman thinks that manly men are around that lean left because men love guns, men love freedom, men love money, men love fishing, men love fucking, men love football. I don't know many Democrats that love any of those things. So those women immediately were discounted. I did not say unmatched. I just said, I don't think these are going to be serious things. So I said hello to a couple of them and they responded back. And this is very common with online dating. They say hello and then you follow up with how has online dating treated you? Tell me a bit about yourself. You know, how long have you been single? You know, you have follow-up questions, generic stuff, just to, light it off. You don't hear from them. You don't hear from them. So women generally match with you right before bed. That's when they have your undivided attention. They then are about to go to sleep, and that's when they swipe. They start going, well, I'm half asleep. This guy looks okay. This guy, boom, they fall asleep. Wake up the next day. They might say hello while they're getting ready to go to work, and then they do their 8-hour shift, and you never hear from them again. So you're like, okay, these women they can't complain about relationships, excuse me, when they're not actually proactively trying to find a relationship. This is something that's very common too. Talking to you while they're going somewhere. Never has a woman that I've come across with online dating, specifically, I shouldn't say never, one or two in my life, do they sit down and schedule a conversation with you. Let's have a FaceTime. Let me sit down and call this guy and let's have a conversation on the phone. You only have a conversation when they're going somewhere, on their way to work, on their way to meet their girlfriends. So I immediately, initially I thought that was okay, but then I thought, wait a minute, I'm just a time filler. But I thought, let me just see it through. Let me see if there's something here. I'm telling you guys, a girl that can only talk to you while she's on the way to something is not looking to be with you. Now, forget relationship, meaning like boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm saying just to meet. Like these women sabotage their own chances of meeting a guy by doing those things. And men notice that you're not prioritizing them. Men like, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I like texting her in a timely fashion and giving a shit? And she's just like hitting me up on the way to work, on the way, those women that are at Publix talking on the phone, instead of like shutting up, have a quiet atmosphere, sit down, have a conversation on the phone. When a woman does that, I highly appreciate it. I go, okay, this woman is an adult and she's probably looking to, meet somebody because she's giving herself the best shot. When I noticed this the first time was one of the first women I ever met using online dating, and it was back up north. It was years ago, and tall, beautiful girl into fitness. And we talked for hours. And I go, wow, like she really kind of made me feel different about conversating with women because she was very open, very nice. But what does it require for a woman to be in a relationship? Gentlemen, can you do me a favor? On the chat, just type traits that you would like in a woman in order for you to be in a relationship with her. Like, what are traits that a woman should have in order for you to feel, man, it can go somewhere with this one? I've been talking to a couple girls, but this woman has X, Y, Z, and I'm going to pursue her because she seems well suited to be in a relationship. So guys, please do me a favor because I don't want to put things in your ear so that I'm then accused of like leading your opinion of what you would seek in a woman in order to be in a relationship with her. I know my prerequisites. 100% know them. This is perfect if you put that is perfect if you put that in their data profile. Nobody should want them if their politics really matter that much. There is no middle ground with those people. Correct. That is perfect if they put that in their data profile. Liberal. Nobody should want them if their politics matter that much. Today, EPA. I was talking to a girl. She was sending me voice notes. Sounded good. And then she goes, then the best question, really, guys, to get to the nitty gritty is what are deal breakers? Deal breakers, meaning I am not willing to go out with this man because of this. Typically, smoking is a prerequisite unless they're potheads and they're okay with smokers. But she said, Trumpers and podcast bros. I said, shit, I'm both. So I was like, really? You don't like masculine men? She goes, I love masculine men. I said, well, I don't know any masculine men that are liberal, but no sweat. Good luck out there. I wasn't about to like try to justify or use her as market research. I was like, okay, she put it out there. Saca el body. Bryson Witt says, I'll catch replay, gents. Thank you, sir. TDC, awesome. Dating. That is why I am still single, Alex, says B. Lavesh. All those single women I meet are liberal, and that is a red flag to me. So you could say, let me fix the chat because it's annoying me. Let me do 1,000. Women generally have more compassion, but at the same time, oh, that's way worse. Jesus Christ. I'm going to fix this live. 100, 600. Let me see. There we go. Wow, that is much better, Alex. You should have done that from the beginning. Oof. There we go. Bottom left, and we're going. So women have more compassion. So women tend to be bleeding heart liberals, and they think George Bush Republicans still exist. That does not exist. They're dead. They're gone. That whole Christian conservative is gone. The modern Republican is almost like an independent, right? Trump, to me, is like an independent. He was a Democrat, and he's like, well, I'm not going to run as a Democrat. You guys are crazy. I'm going to run as a Republican, but I'm going to change the Republican Party. And he did. So women that put that out there in their profile, I'm like, wait a minute, what kind of man do you want? So then when they start listing what kind of man they want, that's a Republican. That's a right-leaning conservative guy. But then I'm like, wait a minute, you just described a man's man, and in your profile it says you want a liberal. I don't understand. You're messing me up there. Oh, I can't post links, JD. I'll send them to you. Not here, Bryson. Wow, I got a commercial next to Alex, and I'm streaming on the TV. YouTube is greedy as fuck. Look, I got to get paid. The sabotage chance at dating. They sabotage a chance at dating because they can't commit even at the level in the relationship status. You know, my last two relationships, the first 3 months in a relationship, ladies, is what a man wants forever. So whatever you're doing in the first 3 months, fucking, dating, rubbing on each other, grabbing butt, kissing, like a lot. I'm an affectionate fella, okay? I'm going to be all over you because I like you, especially if you're cute, you got a nice ass. I'm going to be all up in that shit. But if you switch up and all of a sudden you get a job that takes you away from me, I'm like, okay, well, that's not what I signed up for. So then when I complain a little bit, the relationship ends. There's no fixing it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm saying I want to stay with you, but things changed. So now you're changing what the relationship was. I'm trying to... No, they're like, but I want this. Do you want to be in a relationship? Yes. Then why would you put something in the way of it? The first 3 months of what happens in a relationship is perfect. So this is what men want in a woman, which is, Phil Fez, you are psycho. You think women have common sense? Dude, women are not built to have common sense. Women generally are emotional, and common sense does not come into play at all. They want an attentive woman. No drama can cook. No drama can cook is probably the most underrated feature we want in a woman. No drama can cook. Showers regularly. Jesus. Loyal. Unlimited head. Nice, demure, feminine. Listening skills. Doing what I say. That's going to be the way you put it. But let's just say agreeable, right? Agreeable. Agreeable. Do you want the man to lead? Because I always see these women go, I want a man to lead. I want to be in my feminine. I don't want to be in my masculine. Is he leading? Yeah, but I don't. Okay, shut the fuck up. You want to be in a relationship with him? There was a Russian woman I met, and the problem with Russian women, I've met a lot of Russian women. Russian women think Latin men are a novelty. They think Latin, Hispanic men or whatever, they think, oh, this guy's a novelty. He's different than just a pale Russian. And then you start saying, well, you're going to I kind of want things a certain way. They start tripping. They start tripping balls. They're like, well, no, I came to America to make something of myself. So now I'm not going to conform to what you think a proper partner is. I'm like, well, guess what, bitch? That's what we like. Maybe you should go out with a Russian man. Oh, I don't like Russian men. They're stiff. Okay, well, Puerto Ricans, Hispanics in general are pretty masculine, almost too masculine, especially the ones right off the boat. They don't play that sympathy bullshit. They say my ex's parents blew my fucking mind. He was he barely had a job. He smoked, drank, cheated, and she just stayed. And I'm like, where's that energy? My goodness. And then I'm like, that's your example for a man? Oh, it was tough. It was an uphill battle. My goodness. JD Swag is putting up Rich Prince stuff. Doesn't smoke or drink. Podcast bros. I've walked out right then and there. Right. Podcast bros. As if it's a negative. You mean men advocating for men? Those guys? Talkative but not overbearing. We should be enjoying the conversation and not letting them control the conversation. So many want to lead and not be led. Doesn't talk politics at all. That's wonderful. If they want to talk politics as in like, hey, what do you think what's happening with the election? I'd be like, well, this is happening. But then they're like, but do you like, what about my rights? Like, what do you think about abortion? You know what I said today? Again, 14 girls I matched with. They're all gone. They just slowly, like, liberals said some dumb shit, like, oh, you live 2 miles away. I'm done. I want my guy next door. Like self-sabotage. And one of them said, what do you think about abortion? I said, I don't think about abortion. Like, I don't think about it. It does not enter my life. I've never gotten a girl pregnant. Maybe I'm shooting blanks, which would be awesome if I could verify that, because I'd just be blowing loads everywhere. But I don't. This goes all over the place. But what do you think about abortion? I don't think anything about abortion. If you're okay murdering a baby, that's on you. That's on your conscience. I literally typed that. Gone. I'm like, sorry. You're okay with murder. No. Oh, by the way, thanks for the money. Shit. Here's money for flowers to get you laid. I wish. See, that's the other thing, right? Men are at fault too. If men are bringing in energy early on in the relationship and that energy goes away after 3 months, well, guess what? She's going to be like, you switched up. Dude, I thought I did everything right in my last relationship to the point where I was like, am I fucking tripping? Am I tripping? Like, am I doing everything wrong? Like, I'm leading, I'm trying to provide, I'm protecting, I'm trying to be the masculine guy in this whole situation. And then eventually I'm just going to be me. And if they like me, cool. If they don't like me, fine. Attentive, available, trips, pay for everything. And I'm like, apparently that's not enough. It's just, or it's like, thank you, but I still want to do independent girl stuff. And I'm like, do you want to be in a relationship? It doesn't make sense. Just checking in, working 12 hours. Yoga late, I love it. It's just a spick in the house. JD Splash is shooting blanks. I'd love to verify that I'm shooting blanks. Phil says, this is one girl I'm talking to right now and I really like, but I definitely don't feel like they value me as much as I value them. So an unequal relationship. Yeah, God, I hate to bring up all the relationships, but every relationship I've been in, except Kathy, I felt like I was undervalued. Kathy, I was overvalued. She was like, you are my world. And I was like, oh, but I want to get out of Massachusetts. I hate it here. It's awful. I'm dying slowly. I'm fat. I'm not in shape. I'm not happy. I'm not making money. I got to get the fuck out of the state. Will you come with me? And she was hemming and hawing, and I was like, all right. And then subsequently, right, check this out. Another girl that I talked to in Massachusetts, again, the tall, beautiful fitness lady. She is now a lady. She's in her 40s. She probably hates hearing that. Like, you're in your 40s. Sorry. I'm dating 25 to 35-year-olds at this point because, I mean, why date a 40-year-old? What's the upside? So they live in Massachusetts, and we were talking while I was down here. We reconnected, right? We buried the hatchet. We had a couple of blow-ups, bad blow-ups, and time heals all wounds. Trust me, time heals all wounds. I think the last 2 girlfriends that I've had, call me crazy, will somehow enter my life again like a fucking boomerang. Once they have satisfied and scratched the itch that was what they thought they should have pursued when the relationship ended, then they go, fuck, I fucked it up with Alex. The second girlfriend hit me up after she had her first kid with a dude. and was like begging me to take her back. I was like, you got a kid with a dude. I'm gonna do car shit. You asking me to go fix that situation. And the last girlfriend, we had broken up 2 or 3 times, and she kept coming back until finally I was like, yo, this. I had to make it look like I'm the bad guy to finally put a, nail in that coffin. But I still think something tells me in a future long far from now, that they'll graze my universe again and collide and be like, oh, how you been? It's weird. But anyway, that girl, I said, look, if we're going to pursue anything, you are moving here. I don't want to move there. Why? Because it's hot. There is so much opportunity here, especially in the fitness field. You can graze billionaires here. You understand? You can graze a billionaire. They can hire you and change your life. But no, let's stay in Massachusetts in a fucking shit-ass town that nothing happens and live a mediocre life tending to a garden until you're in your 50s and 60s. And then you think nobody wants you now. Wait until you're... Guys, there's going to come a point in life where you're going to figure out that women that used to have it all because they were cute and young now are not getting the same opportunities because they're invisible to men. You've been to Publix, you've been to Stop and Shop, Big Y, wherever, Edwards, wherever you live, Sprouts, Trader Joe's, and you've seen women that are 40-something, they look okay, but you just go like this, and you move on. But then there's a hot-ass bitch with yoga pants, a t-shirt, and a hat, and you're like, and you're just staring because she's beautiful. So the 40-something-year-old woman is probably like, man, I'm invisible. Nobody looks in my direction. Well, 40-year-old woman, remember all those times, those men that try to hit you up, those men that you curbed, those men in your friend zone, those men that you didn't think were good enough for you? Well, guess what? Those guys have moved on, found someone that valued them, and you are now invisible to everybody else. So those women typically end up with a beta soy bitch ass or a guy with like 3 baby mamas. They end up with like the worst example of a male that you can get. And then they're bitter for the rest of their life because this is the best I can do. I became invisible because I waited too long to adhere to a guy that I valued's opinion, conformed or molded myself to be the best woman for him. I didn't want to move to Florida. I didn't want to let him protect and provide. I didn't want to, pursue his vision. So now 40 hits you, smacks you in the face, and you're invisible. And men in their 40s look great. I look okay. I look okay. I work out 5 times a week. Everything hurts all the time. But I look better than I've looked in my 30s physically. I think maybe not the face because, you get gray and you get wrinkles, but the body's good. The bitch slinging's on point. I've played in the minors. I did the single A. I did single A, traveled on the bus, double A, then got sent back down at single A, double A, then triple A. And I've been in the majors for a little stint. And I was like, bitch, I was working. Once you master your dick, once you master it, and you don't care who's in front of you and you can do your thing, guys, it gets good. After that, some black girl swiped on me first and started shit about Trump and the illegals in Arizona because we're in Arizona. I engaged her to see what she was going on about, and boy, was she wrong about Trump. I got murder on my mind. Sukihana, Ed Diaz is my best friend, loved your channel, and she died of a heart attack on a plane. My best friend loved your channel, and she had a heart attack on a plane. Wow, Ed Diaz, weird. What'd she look like? Like, she hot? Seriously, was she hot? But my condolences. Sucks. And we lost the fan, but I wonder if she was cute. Jeffrey Catalino. The girl assumed that what I did for work meant that I'm all about kicking illegals out when I am a truck driver for the state that works under the rehab center and the reentry program, delivering things for them. J. Swag says, is this the classy lady you talk about that was once on the show? No. Oh, my God. Classy lady did not want to conform to what I want in a relationship. She's 5'9", Okay, if I was going to give you measurements, she's probably 38, 26, 40. Cuban. Had breast reduction and they grew back. Right? So I'm like, if you want to be in a relationship with me, because she always hinted at wanting a relationship, but she was okay just getting dick slung on her once a week or twice a month. Then I got in a relationship. I stopped doing that. I stopped doing the maintenance girl thing. I stopped all that. I concentrated on my relationship. Once my relationship started showing signs of degradation and I got single, boom, I hit up that well and she was back on board. But she was not acting like a girlfriend. Just because you cook for me, just because you rub my back and all this stuff. And then I sling the bitch up, bounce, and then no communication happens until you want dick again. I'm going to assume that all you want is dick. So what is available? Dick. Not attentive Alex that like, does boyfriend stuff. Boyfriend Alex is a completely different vibe. Is this the class? No. Mao G says, apparently, if you're laid back and have no drama, it's a red flag these days. And what's up with the exception with height? I thought dating was supposed to be easier when you turn 30, says Mao G's. No, man. Mao, I'm telling you, bro, it gets worse. This is why. Now you are getting your head out of your ass. Meaning your frontal lobe is completely developing, and all the stuff you ignored in your 20s and you just, oh, she's cute, she makes my dick hard, and she puts this little feeling of butterflies in my, now it takes more to get you interested. You need to know where her head is at. You need to know what kind of future, what value she brings to you. Does she bring you peace? Is she someone that's going to pursue your vision, or at least support your vision and let you lead and provide? And you're like, nah. So it becomes more difficult because you are maturing and they are getting past their prime. A woman's prime is 22 to like 33. After that, it's nothing but potentially, bad pregnancies. They get desperate. They try to get pregnant ASAP. I have seen women at 39 years old or 40 years old finally say, I am now ready to start a family. Are you fucking insane? At 40 years old, do you think if I want to start a family, it's going to be with 25 to 30 tops? Because I want the kid to come out all right. I want her to recover so I can still sling the dick after she has the baby, and she still looks good. I'm sorry. That's how men are. I can't believe that women are like, I can't believe you want a younger woman. Oh my God, I can't believe I want a younger woman that can carry a child to full term without it being a fucking blob. Sorry. Weirdo. Jeffrey says, inmates, she continued spewing bullshit about politics. And I said, I'm not responding because she's too strong of a woman in politics. I just deleted her. Dude, you're psycho, like engaging people like that. If someone starts a political conversation, I'm like, bye, see you later. Get the fuck out of here. Old girl in Mass had the ruby red 14-2, right? Two girls I'm talking about in Mass. So Kathy was in Massachusetts, Sabrina was in Massachusetts, and this other girl that's like 6'2", that's the one I'm talking about. I'm like, if you want to be my girlfriend, you're moving down here. There's way more opportunity down here. We could kill it. That girl is business savvy. A-type. Hell, I don't know if I should say that, but I would take care of her. I would have taken care of her. Meaning, you ain't got to pay no fucking bills. You get your sweet little ass down here. You suck on the bitch, you rub the back. You do your own thing. Get your client on the side. Do whatever. But I got rent. I got groceries. I got everything. You do nothing but show up and be in my life. Could you imagine? Someone offers you that. I got the money. If you want to be in my life, what does it require? Getting the fuck down here and acting like a girlfriend. Whoa. All the pressure is off. You don't have to make crazy money. If you want to help me grow, be my camera lady, you get steady sex, you get food, you're in Florida, I'll give you a car. I got 6 of them. Here's a car. You don't even have to have a car. I got them. No, did not want that offer because it's muggy. I am providing a lifestyle for you, not rich and famous or anything crazy, but money's pretty good. I'm a hard worker. And you're telling me you wouldn't take me up on that offer and all you got to do is be my girlfriend. Bro, I'm mind blown that someone doesn't take that offer. It's all about the motion of the ocean, the bitch. Some black girl says EPA Jesus. Forgot about Classy Lady. Classy Lady is the most, well, okay, the last girlfriend I had was pretty freaking attractive, but her and Classy Lady were like, maintenance girl too, because she had beautiful eyes, great ass, big tits, all the good stuff. You ever see Complex Girl anymore? No, that's my last girlfriend. No, you saw her, you met her. No, I think she got a boyfriend. I think I came across a profile, dude. Every time a relationship happens, they go the complete 180. Like they become bar chicks. They become bar chicks and start drinking and meeting dudes at bars. And I'm like, holy shit, was that you the whole time? Like, bro, I'm blown away when they end up being bar whores. I'm like, every profile picture that I'm shown by my friends is you at a fucking bar. Stop taking pictures at bars. You look like a fucking whore. So yeah, that's what I've seen. And I'm just like, guys, let her do her thing. She'll figure it out. She's very young. She'll end up pregnant. She'll end up pregnant very soon. Why? Let's just say she had a bit of a health scare and it's going to be in her head that I either have a baby now or I'll never have it. And that also happened with Sabrina. She was told by the doctor, hey, clock's ticking. If you're going to have a kid, now's the time. And I looked at the doctor. I'm like, you better shut the fuck up. There ain't no kid happening here. And that's when the relationship pretty much ended. I told my wife that women need to pass an national eligibility test to date without professional assistance from the government. Cream to the top. Women do not understand how men built the world that they live in. And they don't appreciate how tough it is. How do you think the electricity gets to your house? Who built that? How do you think planes, the air traffic system, the monetary system, the electrical grid, water flowing, the world, society, you know how safe you feel right now, lady, in the USA? You know how safe you feel generally? And depending on the town that you're in, you can go outside and feel safe and go to the corner store and buy a soda or go to the gym and this and that. Men built that. Men. So I am blown away when a woman poo-poos men's role in society. I'm like, whoa. Toxic masculinity made the best fucking country in the world. And you are not appreciating the role that we play in that safety that you feel. You feel like you have not Peter Pan syndrome. What's the opposite of Peter? Like the woman's version, Wendy, right? Like I'm just going to do whatever and just meander through life and call men, misogynist and do this and girl boss and all this. I'm like, I uploaded a story on my Instagram that is, who the fuck is this? Oh, shit, Eddie Diaz. She was pretty, bro. God, man, she was pretty. Rest in peace, pretty lady. Big rack. God, man, that's too bad. She ended up passing away. So this is something I uploaded on Instagram. And man, this guy explains it so well. And women don't see it this way. And I'm like, how do you not see it this way? This is the way you have to see every single little thing. But no, they think, I'm going to girl boss and all this stuff. So check this out. If you're on my Instagram, I put this up there. And this guy explains life and society really well.
To get bank accounts, houses, they have careers on their own.
No, you still rely on men. It's just indirect now. See, men have always been in between women and the real world. That your office job is not real life. Here's another depiction of that. Here's men going out to face danger and build things on the outside in order to create a safe space for women on the inside. This is how it's always been, and it still is. You just don't understand that because you're too comfortable. Men still do all the hard work. If all women stopped working right now, we'd be fine. If all men stopped working, everyone would die. And that is, again, because men make all the food and build all the houses and the walls, and they used to guard the border. I guess they gave up on that. Women have never done that and can't. Men still do all of the necessary things to create the space for you to have your girl bossing fun time.
I'm telling you, and that's the reality. That's not misogynistic. That's not, that is the reality of the situation. If a war happens, you, lady, are not asked to fight. If a invasion happens, you are not asked to protect. I asked the girl this. She asked me who should lead in the relationship. I said, the man. She goes, why? I go, because the man's going to be the one that's going to come downstairs and, confront someone that's trying to rob his house, right? If we're in bed and a guy tries to break down the door and he wants to rob the place, you're going to say, honey, take care of it. Oh my God, you're going to sit there screaming. Go ahead and watch any video of anything happening everywhere. Like I watched the video where General Lee jumped this stupid fountain somewhere in the middle of some redneck place. I swear to God, I heard a woman scream at the top of her lungs. Why are you screaming? Why are you screaming? Then you see a bar fight. You hear a scream. Why are you screaming? Why is there a high-pitched scream coming from a woman? Men go, oh shit, and then they either fight or flight. Women go, ah, and they lose their fucking mind. And I'm like, yeah, guess what that's gonna do when a fight happens? You ever see an animal scream right before the leopard crushes its fucking throat? That's what you're going to be. These women talk about wanting relationship and marriage, but when it's ready to walk the walk, they ghost. The girl from Massachusetts was perfect. She was great personality, great in bed, entrepreneurial, successful, feminine. I offered her a life of you do whatever the fuck you want. Just get down here and be my lady. Nope. California raisins. SNN va a salir retardado. Exactly. How long in dating should we wait to ask them if they'll stop working to raise a kid? How long into dating should we wait to ask them if they will stop working to raise a kid? Boy, early. Okay, depends. Are you looking to get pushed? I could lie to all these women and say, I'm totally liberal. Harris 2028, Sanders 2028, AOC 2028, and then go and bounce. But I don't do that because then I'd be on Facebook again. No, she got hold of the camera sometimes. No free rides. I can't believe she wouldn't take that deal. Dude, imagine taking that deal. I got you. I got a retirement. You could do whatever you want and you could become successful on your own, but rent, everything is covered. Car, everything. All you have to do is show up. Crazy stuff. When does TDC start and showtime's no real schedule? We just get on when we never. I think that's when it works. It only works when we get on live when we feel like it. That's too bad. She did seem like a nice girl. My ex-girlfriend was great until she wasn't. She did girl boss shit. And I'm like, you don't even know what I was offering you. I offered her to stay here. Stay here, be my girlfriend. I got it. I got cars. There's money here. And she was just like, I don't want that because that's what I had in my last relationship. And I'm like, happy trails to you. Too much to ask to be a girlfriend anymore. That happened to me before too. Break up and she gets fully tatted up and turns into a bar chick. I guarantee this girl that I dated last will get more tattoos and do bar shit. Ex-wife worked at a bar after divorce and then blocked me. She was the bartender. I think women will do whatever their ex hated when they break it. He hated tattoos and alcohol, so I'm going to do both of those things now. Exactly. Break up. Exactly. What civilization did women build? None. Women never built anything. They birthed people, but without us, they're not getting the XY. They're what are they? XX or are they? I forget. The Y. If a man expresses emotions, he's a simp. If a man shows no emotion, he's heartless. Yeah, I dated a Russian woman, and Russian women always say they're Slavic, meaning that's like, you should know that we're stone-faced, not emotional. So I'm talking to this girl, and she does the same bullshit, talks to me on the way to work, talks to me as she's about to go to bed, like she doesn't sit down and make time for me. So I'm like, okay, I'm not really taking you serious, right? So we went to a movie, saw the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. She was, guys, physically. See, when I think back at the dates that I've been on physically, with someone, I go, I can attract an insanely attractive girl. It's the personality that puts me off and their thought process and how they view the world. Just because you're pretty is not enough anymore. And like Mao said, why is it more difficult to date when we're older? Because we know more stuff. And we're not willing to put up with bullshit. Now that I went through what I went through in the last situation, I see these signs. And if you're girl bossing, I don't want you anywhere in my life. I'm 47. I'm 3 years away from being 50. You think I want girl boss bitches in my shit? No. Rub the back, suck the bitcho. Stay in my bed, drive my cars, cook my food. Do whatever you want in between that. How is that a bad deal? Could you imagine? Dude, I tried to import a Colombian chick and then she started asking for money. And I'm like, oh my Lord, I am offering you a life. And then you start asking for money? Get the fuck out of here. Go beg on the street selling trinkets for 1,000 Colombian pesos, which pays for like 2 sodas. It's unbelievable, the women nowadays. Even in third world countries, they get a little sideways. There was a strike by women in Denmark or somewhere like that. The women population is like 60%. In the time period, the economy was fine, less complaints in HR department, work was efficient. Yeah, I heard that where there was a women's strike or something like that, and the world was fine. What jobs? Nursing, right? Nursing. But then you see gay male nurses, and they do a better job. They're stronger. They have a better work ethic. They have a way better. Men have a better work ethic than women. See, we don't think shit about working a 14-hour shift or a 13-hour shift or 12-hour shift because we're like, bro, that's 2 G's. The overtime and this and that. My next check is going to be 2 fucking G's. Right? So you're like, of course I'll work 4 or 5 straight days of 12-hour shifts to make that money. When I meet nurses, they work 3 12s. And I'm like, so? That's not difficult. 3 12s ain't shit. Work a shutdown because what are you doing in that nursing? You're not running around going crazy. A lot of the times you're gossiping. You're mixing bullshit. You're not really working hard. Some are. Don't get me wrong. Some are. But the ones I've met, they just were present. And they had a degree. And they would just have to be present. It's so stupid. Selling trinkets. Yeah, look, I met a Colombian girl from Valledupar. What a girl. I'm telling you, I Patreon guys know her. I showed you a picture. Beautiful girl, right? And, I'm like, hey, you can get up here on a student visa. And if we get along, we can get you like a visitor visa. You got to go back to Colombia, right? Because the government needs to see you be like a good steward of the passport and the visa process. So you get a passport, get a visa. I'll pay for the passport application and I'll pay for the flight, right? I'll flew you in. And then she's like, oh, that sounds good, right? Sounds like a plan. And she's like, well, I got to get my nails done. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck you want me to do about that? What the fuck? You're asking me to send you money to get your nails done? You're in basically a third world country. Fuck you need your nails done for down there for? Aren't you a student? Fuck you need your nails done for? And then you start seeing her on Instagram and I'm like, oh, no. You're moving in a weird way. You might have a couple of guys in the U.S. sending you money and you think I'm going to be that sucker. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I bounced that situation. I was like, nah, beautiful girl though. But I'm like, there's always a rub. There almost is never a, she's pretty, she's nice, wants to be my girlfriend and we're in a relationship. It's always like, she's pretty, she's nice, she's a whore, or she wants to become a lawyer, or she wants to run her own business. And I'm like, why are you looking for a relationship? Why are you looking for a relationship if what you want to do is going to be detrimental to being in a relationship? You think after meeting you and being with you for 6, 7, 8 months and seeing you every day, want to be with a girl that now becomes girl boss lawyer shit? No. And how much money are you going to make? Or you could be my sidekick and I could probably make another $150,000 a year and you get that cut. No, fuck all that. That's crazy. Who's going to make my coffee? Digging in me. Ew. Just kidding. I'm psycho that doesn't like to add shit to their coffee. That's crazy. Ben Stiller, meet the parents, male nurse, 100% on the work ethic. You might get lucky on a hand job from a male gay nurse. I'm good on that. Thank you very much. I see someone post online. I worked 10 hours today. Congratulations. Welcome to adulthood. Huge ass tits says my wife stays home with the kids, keeps the house clean, fridge stocked, food cooked, drives brand new Tahoe. I work, keep up the maintenance on the house, cars, both of us super happy. You, sir, 1. and keep off social media. You, sir, have won in the game of life. Congratulations. A lot of us are jealous. Every shift is 12 hours for me. That's the norm. Or the women are in the break room taking pipe. Exactly. Especially nurses. She wanted you as a sugar daddy. Plan it out now, says Paul Sachs. But a cheap side vehicle for your woman, small SUV, Lexus or RX 20,000, might get the bitch back. TLC for an extra 6 months with a 22 to 27-year-old eventually. I could sell or trade in Donnie if the girl wanted a nice SUV like a Lexus, and I'd have a similar payment because I paid nothing for that car. Like, the interest is nothing. It's like piddles. Like the shirt sales, I just got the sales commission for the shirts. Bro, did great this month. That pays for the car and then some. So that's the way I look at it. The shirt sales pay for Donnie. So sell more shirts. If a girl wants a Lexus or a nice little Porsche SUV, I got you. What do I require? Be my girlfriend. Do girlfriend shit. It's really not that difficult. But to find a girl that's willing to be a traditional girlfriend nowadays is tough because they self-sabotage. They are told by society that you can do whatever you want. You're just as important as men to society. No offense, you are important, but not as important as men. And as long as you and I can come to the agreement that that is reality, everything's going to be fine. But a lot of women, for whatever reason, watch the wrong news. My ex-girlfriend watched TikTok a little too much. And I said to her, TikTok is rotting your brain. Guys, tell me that TikTok doesn't rot your brain. I saw it every day. She would just talk like TikTok. I'm like, this is brain rot. You're saying things, you're singing songs, you're saying words, you're being programmed by this fucking application. Get off of it. And she was mad that I asked her to get off of it. I'm like, it is rotting your brain. I don't have a girlfriend no more. Now I have a person that repeats sayings and songs and clips and quotes from TikTok. Bro, like, she could have been the one, but bro, exactly, skibbity toilet and all this crazy stuff. Women are too impressionable and they are easily influenced and programmed to not accept being taken care of by a guy. For real, no cap, on God. She kept saying, what the hell? And I'm like, what do you keep saying, what the hell? What the hell? I'm like, what is that? She goes, you didn't see that TikTok? I'm like, no. A job, podcast, live stream, tuning, cars, building. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get this money. Like, help me get this money. And you can get this money. Bro, I gave her the easiest fucking job. And almost out of charity. Like, here, I'll give you $400 a month. $400 a week. Do this. Oh, I'm like, forget it. I was giving you $1,600 a month, which was basically 3/4 of her rent. And she couldn't do that. I am blown away by that situation. All right, guys, let's get on to, oh, wow, look at this. Someone actually replied to a message. Unreal. All right. Come on, motherfucker. What the fuck? There we go. So, anyway, so let me get rid of this guy for live chat can disappear. And this is going to be our screen. So I put the location in Toronto, but this is obviously stuck in Riviera Beach. So I'm sure by the second or third ones, we're going to be good to go. So what is her name? Estefania. Wow. Oh, hey. Wow. Pretty girl. A little older, right? Yeah, 40 years old. A little long in the tooth, but nothing wrong with her. Petite. Oh, stop saying those words. Dog lover. Timid. Okay, tímida al principio. So I'm shy at first. Patience, please. I love the, whatever the fuck that means. The theater, musicals, and I love to dance. Oh my God, what a doll. Got no ass, but she is a doll. She lives in Madrid, here visiting. Oh! What the hell? Cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand. Roll up his backwood before he put that pipe in. Guns and jugs in the Hellcat. In the backseat. Get fucked from the back. Fucking crazy. Carla, 28 years old. Yeah, brother. The quickest way to my heart is curate. Curate. Oh my God, I said it in Spanish. It's curate. Curate a personal playlist. I said curate. Ah, fuck. Miami Internet. Hi, she's young though, right? She's like 28. Okay, I'm good. 28 years old, big old ass. This is your peak. This is your peak. We'll see what the deal is. Sophia. What's happening? I thought it was Toronto. I thought I put Toronto. What's going on here? Let me refresh. After I swipe right on homegirl. Oh, yeah, you can get it too. Okay, let me refresh. Let me see if it goes to Toronto. There we go. This is Toronto. Why? Because she looks Asian. I love to travel, especially internationally, to experience other. Oh, fuck. You shut the fuck up. God damn. She just didn't shut the fuck up. I couldn't believe it. Like immediately. Okay, I can't find it. You know what I'm looking for. Oh, please don't. No. Here it is. Oh, fuck. Is she still talking? Oh, my God. It's crazy. I'm Susan. I love to travel, especially internationally, to experience other cultures, eat local food, and enjoy all the other things that countries have to offer. I am an honest, low drama, open-minded person and appreciate all the same qualities in others. I get too excited about traveling. I'm happy to hop on a plane wherever you are. Quick within about to be a successful man. To be a successful man who is supportive. Get over here. Doting. Bullshit. Oh, you smell so good. You smell so good. I travel to you. We'll see what the deal is. Christina. Oh, Christina has, wow, fake tits and the ugliest. You know, want to talk about sabotaging your relationship? Put a big, stupid tattoo on your shoulder. Go ahead. Put your biggest, ugliest, like lion face tattoo on your shit. Unbelievable. Erica, 33, if you're my patient, don't even think about it. I will bankrupt this family by raiding the hotel room minibar. Oh, man, you are just awful. What an awful dating profile. You just make yourself undateable. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to say nothing bad, honey. Okay, Sabrina, 45 years old. I have a fulfilling life, and I'm looking for that special person with whom to share it all. Looking for consistency, confidence, communication, honesty, maturity, to name a few. Swipe right if you're ready to open and explore a meaningful connection. 5'8", drinks socially, Libra, never smokes, is fucking pretty. Oh, she's been this looks like it's down here. Somewhere like Naples. Hell yeah, no problem. You are beautiful. All right. I mean, you know, can I pull on that hair? No, I can't pull on that hair. From Lagos. Fuck all that. No, thank you. Wow, Melanie, come on, stop it. Oh, Caroline, art director at Set Stylist, Film Direction, and Television Industry. About Caroline, nothing. She's 5'8", undergrad, never smokes, but does drink once in a while. If she had a superpower, she could teleport, and she's actually very pretty. She's actually extremely pretty. Yeah, we'll see what the deal is. Lior, 36 years old. Okay. What I'd really like to find is a masculine man who knows what he wants, intentional with his words and actions, and values a real connection. What? What? Honey, what are you doing in Toronto? You're not going to find anyone in Toronto. Drake ain't looking at you. That's it. That's all you're going to find up there. Get down here. I got you. This 2-2, there's plenty. Look, I'll rent a 3-2. How's that? No problem. I'll rent the 3-2. Hey, if you want an extra room, fuck it. Hi, I'm terrible at dating apps, says Amy, and looking for someone with a sense of humor that's emotionally available. Okay, why are you guys so good? Why are these profiles seemingly well written and well typed? Is she liberal? Sometimes undergrad, socially, never. Doesn't say. 5'10", and she's tall. And she got IG. Amy Julia Segal. Amy Julia Segal. Let me see. Amy Julia Segal. Okay. Hey. Let's see what's going on with Amy Julia Segal. Oh, baby. Yeah. Honey. Yeah. What? Oh, skinny and tall and white. Skinny and tall and white. Yeah. Whatever. We'll see what the deal is. Joanna. Again, what's going on in Toronto? These are pretty good. Wow. Joanna, 44 years old. Smell of coffee in the simple pleasures of smell of coffee in the morning, dinners with family, lazy weekend afternoon, spontaneous, card games, bowl of ramen on a cold day, long run on Sunday morning. Honey, what the fuck are you doing? Is it just Florida women are retarded? These women are great. These women are great. Sanja, 42 years old, another doll. What the fuck? Toronto, the 6. Oh, man, this is not the 6. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, now we're hitting Toronto. Yeah, we were like downtown Toronto. Now we're hitting Toronto. Who's this? Anna, 40 years old, 5'1", little petite thing. Un poquito gordita, big tits. Good for you. Likes cake. Nice. We'll see what the deal is. Wow, guys, what is happening here? These women are out of control. Look at the midriff. Come on. Together, we could do nothing and everything. Baby, here's a ring. Here's a ring. Together, we can do nothing and everything, and you look like that? What the fuck? Get down here. Free rent in Riviera Beach. Jennifer, 43 years old. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Guys, did I just find the best city ever? All beautiful. Not all, a couple bad ones, but it's like, I don't know, 80% really pretty girls and their profiles are written really well. Linda, what the fuck? Linda's 37. Love nature, hiking, sports, discovery, hidden gem restaurants, scriptures, reading books, libraries, old architecture, castles, historic landmarks, coffee and coffee spots, old town. What is happening? Guys, I am absolutely blown away at the quality of women in Toronto. Oh, okay. We gotta have a couple. Okay, now we've hit the meat of the order. Here we go. Serena. Boy, that looks like my ex-girlfriend. Oh, yeah, she looks a lot like my ex-girlfriend. Petite little. Oh, but her ass was unbelievable. Okay. Serena says, I know we vibe on a date when I can let my brain rest when we're together so I can focus on getting to know you. It's a bonus if you love traveling. It can make me laugh during our date. You know what? That ass? Yeah, we're traveling with that ass. Wherever the fuck you want. Oh my lord. What is this? JD Swag, how are you not getting everything pregnant up there? Look at this. M. Holy shit. What I'd really like to find is a connection with someone who's active, growth-minded, willing to open and be vulnerable, who understands that a great relationship requires effort. Oh, bro. Guys, what the fuck? I'm moving. Up. Nah, I ain't moving. Fuck all that. They're moving here. You want a life with bichotazo? You get your ass down here. Kendall is also super freaking cute. About Kendall, a playful, mildly entertaining, occasional creative human who leads a healthy lifestyle, is empathetic, thoughtful, and invested in personal growth. Tragically pale, but 6 feet tall. And witty as fuck, so still kind of winning. Looking for meaningful connections and an ideal life partner. Guys, this girl, I will marry you. I will marry you. I will marry you based on that first sentence. I will marry I hope she sees this. Oh, look, another girl I'm going to marry. I got to change religions because I got polygamist. I am a reincarnated Persian cat. Here we go with the bullshit. Okay, you lost me, but she probably gives the craziest dome. No hands, all the way down to the sack. No problem. Ingrid, Romina, I'm good. Imagine Talking Shit Tuesday in Cancun or Spain. Okay, right? Exactly. Poor Nima. I'm going to pass on her because the other ones are just so hot. Fuck Nicki Minaj wannabe. Marcela, she is Colombian. Guarantee it. Family first, proud auntie. I believe in energy and the power of attraction. Style consultant, gluten intolerant, food lover, little pleasures, early morning, coffee and cooking. Oh, you look better with glasses on, but she's cute. Very cute. And she obviously, look at that. From Cali, Colombia. How do I know? Every girl in Colombia is named Marcela. Oh, come on. JD, me, you, YouTube Corrupt, and all the other single guys, we got to do a guys trip to Toronto and then do nothing. They just circle jerk. Oh, come on, man. Honey, whatever you want. Watch her say that she likes to do back rubs. Let me see. Hi, I'm into reading, falling down YouTube rabbit holes, running, sneakers, and my job. I'm constantly trying and failing to become a morning person. I love to travel. Just got back from a month in Portugal. A month in Portugal, you inconsequential job having ass. I'm recently separated, looking for someone fun, aka big, fat, long stroke motherfucker. Easy to hang out with, love traveling, good conversation, appreciate people who just put an effort toward their relationships. Yeah, you look like you're ready to get piped. JD, I think she's Indian. She's one of you people, right? Sarah, I think she's one of you people. Muslim, but you're Sikh, I think. But you know what I mean. I'll put in a good word. I'll let you know how it is. I'll if it's curry tasting. Zena, 35 years old. God damn it, bro. I'm going to be here all night just swiping on chicks from Toronto because this is absolutely wild. All right, guys, we'll end it there. An hour is good. I don't want to over welcome my stay. I always like having fun for a little bit. Keep it tight so you guys on the replays can have a little fun. So today we talked about women sabotaging their relationships. They constantly do things so that their relationships fail. And the easiest thing to do for an attractive woman that has the attention of a decent guy is to be sweet, nice, present, and prioritize time with him, and you will be in a relationship with him forever. But once you start doing girl boss shit and other stuff, the man is probably going to lose interest because his natural inclination is to be the leader in the relationship and protect and provide. And if you're not down with that, you are not down with relationships with a male, plain and simple. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Talking Shit Tuesday. We'll hang out there for a little bit. I'll let you know when the dating channel comes on Patreon. Let you know when I'm going to be on, just so that you guys are aware. I try to pop in and out once a week, twice a week. I'm not going to try to burn myself out and do 2 or 3 times a week. I'd rather have once a week quality tight show after I've gone through a bunch of dates and seen a bunch of things so that I can give you a tight, nice, jam-packed show like this. Or, twice at least a week to, fill in the void. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and the rest of you, keep in touch on the TDC channel, and I'll let you know when I'll be on live again. Have a good rest of your night, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.